A serious consideration that anyone keeping tropical fish needs to address is what is the nature of their aquarium. For all too many, the aquarium is little more than a toilet. The only difference is it has glass sides rather than porcelain, but it is nevertheless a toilet bowl into which is deposited on a continuing basis substantial amounts of nutrition that in relatively short order foul the water, causing it to need to be changed on a regular and routine basis. This is not a healthy way to keep fish. It most certainly is not a safe way to keep fish. And considering that fish prefer not to live in foul conditions, it is an unreasonable way to keep fish. Now, I realize there are substantial numbers of fish keepers who do precisely this. Their aquarium is a toilet. They dump nutrients into the aquarium on a daily basis in substantial quantities in order to be able to feed very large fish. They have no means other than a filter of pulling some of that nutrition out, which does not in fact remove it. It simply moves it to another location. That location is part of the entire aquarium. Whether it's a canister filter or a hang-on-the-back filter or some kind of internal filter, it is nevertheless moving waste from one place to another within the aquarium. That doesn't get rid of it, and it basically does not change it. It needs to be changed. It needs to be changed into nutrients for other living critters, other living animals in the aquarium, such as plants. Now, I know, very few people believe that it's possible to keep plants with very large fish. Well, they're wrong. Damn! It not only is possible, it is reasonable, and it is something that is frankly not difficult to do. Oscars, all of the Central American cichlids, mbunas, other African Malawi and Victorian cichlids, all of these can easily be kept with plants. What is the benefit of this? It is simply that plants provide a balance in the system that allows nutrients to be consumed rather than remain as a virulent and dangerous waste material. That is to say, if you need to feed your big fish very heavily, which in point of fact you do not need to do, these large fish will do extremely well on one decent meal every 2 to 3 days. They will do extremely well on that. That comes close to meeting their normal wild nutritional needs. In the wild, a large fish such as an Oscar will eat 2 times a week, sometimes once a week. There simply is not prolific food in most of their environments in order to be able to allow them to eat on a daily basis.
Nice one.
There are, to be sure, at least 2 species of fish, both members of the same family, that cannot be kept with plants: the silver dollar and the pacu. The pacu is an immense fish, gets 40 to 50, I've seen them 60 pounds.
That's quite big.
The silver dollar while attractive, is a piranha-type fish and will destroy other fish. It is not one that ought to be kept other than by itself. And if that means keeping it in a bare tank in which water must be changed on a regular basis, then so be it. I find the best thing to do with silver dollars is to put them in a frying pan and make a sandwich out of them. They make really quite a delicious fish sandwich.
It was a joke!
Isn't it better to have an aquarium that will sustain itself with little or no involvement on your part for weeks and months at a time? No need to change water on a regular basis, not if you have a balanced aquarium that has both plants and animals living in it. They depend upon each other and they support each other. And they create an environment in which it is possible to have microscopic life in that tank, providing the final breakdown of those nutrients such that plants will be able to then recycle them. So, what am I talking about? I'm talking about a natural aquarium, as opposed to a toilet aquarium. Those who consider a natural aquarium an impossibility are the same people who have never tried it seriously.
It's true.
And by that I mean some have tried and deliberately failed. That's not a serious attempt to create what really is an extremely simple system to maintain. If you've never learned how to grow plants, you will be amazed how easy it is to grow plants in a natural aquarium. Make a serious effort to convert your most difficult and demanding tank, the one with 6 big fish in a 150-gallon tank. You can do it very easily. Start with a deep substrate. Add 6 to 8 inches of sand. That's frankly all you need to do. If it's a brand new tank, put an inch or so of soil. I've got a formula for this. Follow the formula. It's listed in the shoal in our Discord server. And if you got really big, aggressive fish, add another inch or 2 of sand to that. Won't hurt a thing.
Write that down, write that down!
Put some hardscape in there. One of the reasons big fish dig is to get to hardscape so they can lay their eggs. Put some flat rocks in. That will prevent a lot of digging. Some other hardscape like driftwood will provide a natural kind of feel for the fish, and then plant it very heavily with big plants, not little tiny ones, big plants. Jungle Vallisneria and Amazon sword plants. I sell them cheaply in my store. You can, in some cases, find them growing wild in semi-temperate or temperate to warmer climates. They are not horribly expensive. Fill the tank with them. Don't just put 2 or 3 in. Put 20 or 30 or 40 or more plants like that in your tank. And when you put fish in, start with small fish, 2 to 3 inch Oscars, Jack Dempsey's, Severums, any of the big fish that you're really excited about. Start with small fish. Fish that will get used to an aquarium that has plants growing in it, that has other things in it. So many of the fish that are kept until they get huge in bare tanks become frankly insane and cannot tolerate anything else in their aquarium. It's not that they rip up plants, it's that they rip up everything. Anything you put in there. Because they are mad. Once it becomes established, you can do things like ferns and anubias attached to the hardscape, and they'll do wonderfully well. Some of them don't bother with plants at all, like arowana, arapema, some of the red-tailed cats, some of the fish that get really big completely ignore plants. They don't have any difficulty with them at all.
Oh my God! Wow!
I strongly recommend that you try this. Give it a serious chance, and you will discover a way of fish keeping that will frankly astound you. It will delight you. It will give you joy in the morning and peace in the evening, knowing that your fish will survive one more night. You can do this. Take the leap. Take the chance. Make the effort. Try it. Give it a serious try. Don't half try believing you're going to fail and then making yourself fail in order to prove it doesn't work. All that proves, all that demonstrates is that you're not committed to making a serious effort.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No. Try not. Do. Or do not. There is no try.
Do it. Just do it. Wonderful to be with you. Great to be here. Great to have you in the stream, on the channel, learning how to create a world that is filled with nature, in which all of the aquatic animals are able to thrive. Love you all. Bye for now.